Hey guys, I'm CJ and I am back for another video, and I am here to talk about the single greatest skincare issue slash condition. Now I'm going to give you all a second to think about what you think I am going to say. You're thinking acne, wrinkles, pores. Well, yes, but no. No. For me, in my opinion, of course I'm not a doctor, but in my opinion, the single greatest skincare condition that is universally affecting whether you have oily skin, dry skin, normal skin, whether you have dark skin or light skin, the greatest issue is dehydration. And you're all probably like, okay, nah, not going for that. Dehydration's like a secondary issue. Hear me out. Dehydration affects everyone. This we know, this we can all understand. Dehydration, of course, is a lack of water within the skin and within its cells. But it can cause a lot more harm and issues than you think. So let's think about this for a second. People with oily skin are oily, obviously. They're going to have larger pores generally, and they're going to produce a lot of sebum, thus being called oily. A lot of the times, though, oily skin is because it's dehydrated. So as your skin is dehydrated, the pores are going to open up and secrete the sebaceous fluid that we know as sebum or oil. It's doing this because it is dehydrated and it is trying to protect itself from the environment or the world. So it's producing that oily layer to protect itself and keep it from being harmed. Now normal skin, of course, can go either way. It can go oily, dry, it can become dehydrated. It kind of just sits right in the middle. And dry skin, we know, can be a couple of different factors, whether it's a lack of hydration or a lack of oil. So what can dehydrated skin do? What can it cause? What harm can it cause? Well, let's think about the desert for a second. When the desert gets rained on, the ground is smooth, there's no cracks, there's no issues, there's no flaws. But as the sun begins to beat down on it and water evaporates, the ground begins to crumble and crack. The same thing is happening on your skin when you're using a stripping cleanser, when it's dehydrated, when you're out in the sun without sunscreen. Those micro cracks and fissures are occurring on your skin. Now that opens the door for a whole host of issues. As micro cracks occur on your skin, if you begin to apply product or touch your face, you're allowing bacteria to go within those cracks and get under your skin. You then are applying skincare products and sealing the bacteria in. What happens when we seal bacteria under the skin? Kids, you know this answer. Acne and blemishes pop up. You've just sealed bacteria in and you allowed an intruder into your house. You're then going to get a blackhead or whitehead. Also, what else do we know happens when microcracks occur on the skin? That leads to, think about if here's your skin and it cracks. What do we have on our face that looks like this? Fine lines and wrinkles. Dehydrated skin opens up the door for fine lines and wrinkles. This is why we want to keep our skin hydrated and plumped, because we don't want those motherfucking wrinkles on our face. Am I right? Yes, I am. Okay. I'm right. We get that. So what can we do? Like, what? Freaking out now. I don't want wrinkles. I don't want acne. What can we do? Well, here's the deal, you guys. Let's think about layering products. Of course, I like to layer products. I have a 150,000 step routine. We know this, but I'm not talking about layering emulsions and creams and oils and shit. Of course, I do that, but not only that. I feel like a lot of the time people think, oh my god, my skin's dry. I need to moisturize it. Well, yes, but kind of yes. Moisturizing is great and it has its place in a routine, but that is not going to solve all your problems. I am a huge fan, whether you're oily. I think oily people especially can thrive from this. Normal skin can thrive from this. Dry skin can thrive from this. I am a huge advocate for layering watery products. Like watery essence type products. Huge fan. Because here's the deal. When we talk about that sponge again, when the sponge is dry, if you apply something thick like an oil or a cream over the top of it, it's not really going to absorb, and you're going to have to really work that sponge to try to get it to absorb anything, because it's not going to want to. It's not damp. So when you think of your skin as the desert or as a sponge, you want to apply liquidy layers, light liquidy layers, to hydrate and plump that skin so it can accept anything that's thicker into the deeper layers. So maybe including a first treatment essence. I don't think of those as being a hydrating product specifically, but it is a first layer of hydration that you can add to your skin. Look at your toner. Think about switching to something that's more viscous or more hydrating rather than something that's just kind of not doing much for your skin or that's actually drying your skin. Look at your cleansers. Is it stripping your skin? Is it leaving your skin kind of tight or dry? If so, maybe think about looking for one without any surfactants or SLS in it, or look for one that's just going to be a little bit lighter. Maybe something like a balm and oil, or something that's more towards oily skin. Something else that you really want to do between steps if you find that your skin is dehydrated is to totally use a face mist. I go through bottles and bottles of face mist. Here's the deal. Between toner and essence, between essence and serum, between serums, every time you apply a product, you can spritz your face and you're just adding another layer of hydration. Spritz your face, pat it in, apply a product. Spritz your face, pat it in, apply another product. That's going to help you to add that water back into your skin that it's so desperately calling for. It's like, CJ, please get these people to water my face. Get these people to water me. They're like plants. They're thirsty. They are craving that water and hydration. So you want to look for things that are going to be hydrating your skin. Hyaluronic acid, sodium PCA, glycerin, watery type products that are going to get in deep and help plump the skin. Because think about it. People with dehydrated skin tend to be more hollow looking. They're not as plump. They have kind of hollows under their eyes, hollow skin. It's not radiant. It's not as glowy as we want. This is all because it's dehydrated for the most part, not always, of course. Think of a child or a baby that's producing a lot of hyaluronic acid. Their skin is plump, they're glowy, they're beautiful, and that's because they have so much hyaluronic acid and moisture within their skin that it's plumped out, there's no fine lines or wrinkles. But as we age, as we go in the sun without sunscreen, as we go through our lives, water seeps out. Even after washing our face, if you don't pat your face dry or get a toner on immediately, that transepidermal water loss is pulling the water out of your skin. So add something back to it. Get that toner or essence on immediately. Wear your sunscreen. Use hydrating products. By hydrating your skin deep within, using more watery products, really focusing on adding that water back, you're going to regain that radiance. It's going to be more plump and happy. So it's going to look a lot more healthy and dewy, rather than just so flat and kind of lifeless. In general, besides just normal congestion, as you add water back to your skin, your pores are going to be tighter, your skin's going to look more plump and youthful, and you will actually be fighting off fine lines and wrinkles. This is the greatest thing that I can tell to anybody who is in their 20s or teens. Maybe you don't have to worry about anti-aging products like I do, because I didn't think about really taking care of my skin for a while. Think about just hydrating your skin. Get yourself a nice essence or toner and then moisturize it. Just keep your skin plump and hydrated. You don't really have to worry about a retinol or anything major anti-aging. If you're younger, just take care of your skin and hydrate it and you won't have that issue. But we all, of course, can benefit from hydrating our skin. I've said hydrate 150,000 times, so I am done for this video. I just thought I would share my greatest skincare concern with you guys. And that is all. Of course, don't forget to find me on Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram. Sound off below. Do you guys agree with me or do you disagree? Let's open up the discussion. And I have one final thing to say. I am actually leaving for a 3-week span of horse shows starting on Monday. So I'm going to do my best to upload twice a week, but I have so far only enough to upload 1 time per week. So I'm going to do my best, but if you aren't seeing a Sunday or Wednesday video, I probably will only be able to get 1 video up per week. I apologize, but I'm going to do my best to get some more videos filmed so I can keep up the 2 times per week schedule. That's it. I will see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.